Hello everyone. Today we will see how to write a Java program to find out the lowest common multiple of given two numbers. Okay, for that let's see the program, let's see the code. So we will copy first few lines from an old program and then we will paste these codes to a new file. Okay, now the code is pasted here. Now we will see how many variables are required. Okay, like we need integer variables. We need two numbers, so we will take n1 and n2 for the number. Okay, to store the LCM of the number, we will take the third variable as LCM. Now let's update the message like system.out.println enter first number, and then we'll store the number in n1, and then enter second number, and that will be stored in n2. So we are going to copy these two lines and we will paste it and we will update these lines. Okay, after getting input, what we have to do, we will do what, we are going to compare both numbers given by the user. If first number is greater, then first number will be stored in LCM. If second is greater, then second number will be stored in the variable LCM. Okay, so we will get a value in the LCM, either it will be n1 or n2. Now let's run the while loop. We will run the loop until it's true. So simply we will write here true. Okay, means the loop will continuously run. It will be broken, it will be terminated in between when a special condition will be given. So let's see what we are going to do. We'll use if statement here. Okay, and what we are going to do with the help of if statement, that the value LCM will be moduled by n1, by the first number, and when it is divided by the first number, if it is 0, and again the value of LCM is divided by second number and still it is completely divisible, and then what we have to do, we will just print a message. And what will be message, let us see. The message will be the LCM of n1 and n2 is concatenation LCM. So let's see the message how we are writing. We will write here LCM of, after that what we are going to do, we will give a space. After giving space, we will be writing the first number, that is n1, and again concatenation sign we will put. Okay, and then we will give a message, that is and, then again concatenation sign, then we will write here one space, that is then after n2 concatenation, and then equal to sign in double quotes, then again concatenation, and where the LCM is stored, it is stored in the LCM variable. Okay, so this is the message. Okay, then after we will close the curly braces. There will be no else block, it is only a simple if statement. If this condition is true, then only this statement will be printed. Then after, if this is true, it should be printed and the loop should be terminated. That's why we have used break statement. Okay, after that let's close that if statement, and then we will do what, we will increase the value of LCM by 1, LCM plus plus. Every time the value of LCM has to be increased by 1. Okay, in this way we will get the LCM. Let's close the while loop, class, main function and class. Let's save the program by LC, the class, because the class name is LC. Let's write here LC. Okay, then the name of the program will be lc.java. The extension of the program will be Java. Save as type, it will be all files. Let's click on the save and the program is saved. Let's see the dry run of this program where this condition is true. Okay, condition will always be true. Okay, it's not going to get false. What we have to do, we have to module the LCM by the number, means we have to divide the number by, divide the LCM by the first number, and if it is get divisible by the number, and when it is get divisible by the second number too at the same time, then the particular LCM value will become the LCM. Okay, let's take here some input. Suppose n1 is 3 and n2 is 4. Okay, now number 1 is 3, number 2 is 4. Okay, now let's see. If you see the condition before the loop, what it was that n1 greater than n2, then n1, okay, it was like that, question mark, and then n2, and we have to store in LCM. So what will be LCM here? LCM will be 4. As per this condition, the greater value is the second value, so n2 will be stored in LCM and it will be 4. Now let's do the if work. If 4 module 3 is equal to 0, no, it's false. Even now it is this one, the second one is true. 4 module 4 is true because there is no remainder, but this condition is completely, entire condition is not true because it is the combination of two conditions. Okay, now what will happen here? If this condition is not true, then this statement will not be printed and even the break will also be not used. Now LCM plus plus means the value of the LCM will be increased. Now what we have to do, now the new value of the LCM will be how much? It will be LCM, it will become 5 because it was previously it was 4. Again we will do what? Modulation process. 5 module 3, again it is, no, it is not, means it is not completely divisible. Again 5 module 4, no, condition false, so no printing, no break, it will come again LCM plus plus, it becomes 6 module 3, yes it is, but 6 module 4, no, it is means it is not completely divisible, there is no remainder, means remainder is there. So that's why again LCM plus plus. What will be the value of the LCM now? It will be 7. 7 module 3, it is also not completely divisible. 7 module 4, it is also not completely divisible. We'll do what? 8. 8 module 3, not divisible. 8 module 4, divisible. But both should be divisible. Okay. Then now 9. Next time it will be 9. 9 divided by 3. Yes, 9. From 9, 3 can be divided. From 3, 9 can be divided. But from 9, from 4, 9 can't be divided. Okay, in this way we will increase, so from 10, 11, and when it reaches to 12, 12 is a number which is get divisible by 3 also, and 12 can be divided by 4 also. So this is the number where this condition will be true, which this condition LCM, when LCM becomes 12, so 12 can be divided by 3 and 12 can be divided by 4 also. There will be no remainder. It means that this condition is true on this, the number 12. So SOP will what? In SOP means system.out.print, the value of the current value of LCM will be printed, and from there it will be terminated and it will come out of the loop. So this is the dry run. This is the how it gets executed that I have explained to you. Now let's execute it on system. Let's go to F drive. Let's type here cd java programs, the name of the folder. Okay, and let's press enter button. We will be inside the Java programs folder. It's time to compile the program. Let's write here javac space lc.java, the name of the program, and then extension. Enter. You will see that the program is successfully compiled. Let's write here java space lc. Let's type the first number, that is 15, and let's give the second number. Okay, 20. What is the LCM? The LCM is 60. Let's re-execute it. Java LC, enter the first number. Let's give here 25 and the second value. Let's give here 40. What will be the LCM? It will be 200. Like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon for the latest notifications.